This is the iRobot Roomba i8 Plus self-emptying robot vacuum, and I want to share my honest hands-on experience with it in this video. So let's get right into it. Just to paint a picture, the Roomba i8 Plus looks really modern and sleek. It's a round, flat robot vacuum, a little over 13 inches across and under 4 inches tall, with a smooth silver and black finish that doesn't stand out too much, but still feels premium, sitting in the kitchen or living room. When I first got the Roomba i8 Plus, I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical. I've tried other robot vacuums before, and I always ended up back with my old upright vacuum after a while. Some were too noisy, or they missed a lot of pet hair and crumbs, especially under furniture or near the corners. I've got both kids and a dog at home, so there's no shortage of messes for it to tackle. Maybe you're in a similar boat too. So what drew me to the i8 Plus? The self-emptying feature. I'm a busy person. I don't want to open up and empty a tiny dustbin every night. The clean base is what really caught my eye. It's a larger docking station that lets the Roomba empty itself into a disposable bag that can hold debris for up to 60 days. That honestly sounded like a dream, and after running the Roomba for weeks, I can say it really does reduce my weekly cleaning chores. One of the key features is the smart mapping technology. I set up everything using the iRobot app on my phone, which I thought might be complicated, but it actually walked me through step by step. The Roomba used its camera and sensors to roam around my house on the first couple runs, building a little map of my floors. The app let me label rooms, create keep-out zones around my dog's bowl, and even schedule cleanings for the whole house or just certain spots. The tech behind this is Vislam navigation. If you've never heard the term, basically it means it uses a camera to see where it's going, not just bump around randomly. From my experience, the i8 Plus cleans in a logical back and forth pattern, kind of like mowing a lawn, which makes sure it doesn't miss spots. It even gets along the edges and corners better than I expected, with a little spinning side brush that flicks crumbs out into the cleaning path. I was really surprised by how thorough it is, especially on my kitchen tile and hardwood. On carpet, it's strong enough to pull up things like pet hair and cereal bits, though with really fine dust or sand, it sometimes leaves a little behind. In my opinion, it's perfect for daily surface level cleaning. If your house gets messy quickly, the suction power is advertised as 10 times the standard Roomba suction. And while I can't measure that exactly, I will say it picks up most visible dirt, food crumbs, leaves, and fur without needing me to vacuum up after. The dual rubber rollers also don't tangle up with hair as badly as old school brushes do, which saves a bunch of time when it comes to maintenance. The app makes the whole thing super simple. I love being able to start, stop, or schedule cleaning from my phone. If I'm about to have company or my kids spill Cheerios, I just tell Alexa or Google to clean under the table, and it heads right over. There's also a manual button right on top of the robot if you prefer the old-fashioned way. If it starts running low on battery, it finds its way home on its own, recharges, and starts back up again where it left off. Noise is something I was worried about since some vacuums can be loud enough to scare pets or annoy the neighbors. The i8 Plus is actually pretty quiet when it's running. Definitely quieter than my regular upright vacuum. The only exception is when it empties into the clean base. The suction gets loud for a few seconds, but it's quick and honestly kind of satisfying to hear all the dirt disappear. Like any product, it's not perfect. While the mapping is generally really smart, the Roomba can get confused if it's too dark. If you like to run your robot at night, it could struggle a bit. It also doesn't have fancy obstacle avoidance, so it may bump into table legs or loose cords. I found that after a while, it kind of learns the layout, and I just make sure to pick up stuff off the floor before each cleaning. Fine dust or sand, especially on thick carpet, aren't its strong suit, so if you have that kind of debris often, you may still want to supplement with another vacuum every so often. Maintenance is pretty straightforward though. The app will remind you to change the filter, clean the brushes, or empty the clean base when needed. I just pop out the bin and filter about every month, rinse off the rollers, and that's about it. The clean base bags are easy to pull out and toss. No dust flying everywhere, which is a huge upgrade compared to using a regular dustbin. For appearance and overall quality, the Roomba i8 Plus looks really well built. It doesn't feel cheap, and the clean base station is compact enough to tuck beside a wall or in a corner. With the robot and charging base together, it blends in with my home decor, and I don't feel like I have to hide it. It feels sturdy, and even after weeks of use, there's no sign of damage or scuffs. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants to keep floors clean, but doesn't want the hassle of daily vacuuming. If you're busy, you have pets or kids, or you just want to spend less time worrying about messes, this makes a big difference. It might not completely replace deep cleaning now and then, but for daily routine maintenance, it's a lifesaver. In my kitchen especially, I used to need to get out the vacuum every other day. Now, I just let the i8 Plus do its thing, and floors are noticeably cleaner. If I had to find more things to nitpick, I'd say the wiping function is okay, but nothing special. It's mostly a vacuum, so if you're hoping for a spotless mop, you'll need a separate device. Also, replacement bags and filters cost a little extra, so keep that in mind as part of the maintenance budget. In conclusion, the iRobot Roomba i8 Plus 8550 self-emptying robot vacuum is a reliable, smart, and genuinely helpful addition to my cleaning routine. It has made daily life a lot easier, and I spend less time thinking about floors and more time relaxing. It's not perfect, but in my experience, it really does what it promises and saves tons of effort. If you're considering an upgrade from a basic robot vacuum or just want to put routine floor cleaning on autopilot, I think this is worth looking at. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the iRobot Roomba i8 Plus self-emptying robot vacuum. Thank you for watching.